I got that.
They're not in here, so that's kind of...
I don't...
Guess we did it this time.
Okay, the speech this time is on an interview with a nurse, because that's what I'm going to school for. So it was on, it was a 1-hour interview with Pam Iverson, which is a nurse at Eastwood where I work, and she's an LPN. It was lined up between Pam and myself at Eastwood, and the reason I picked Pam is because I've known her for about 3 years, and she's been at Eastwood for 8, and I think she really knows her job. She's been a nurse for 18 years, so she's really knows what's going on in the nursing field and has a lot of good information. We were both pretty relaxed. I mean, it was a kind of like an at-home interview for the most part. She did go into a lot of detail with nursing, and it does entail a lot of duties and responsibilities. As far as Pam at Eastwood, a lot of it is medical care for our 5 consumers, as far as acute and preventative measures, a lot of planning, therapy and medical planning almost monthly. Required documentation is important with nursing. Quarterly assessments are done every quarter on our consumers. If there's any med changes, behavior changes, any therapy changes, anything like that, that all has to be reported. The quarterlies to a case manager, to the RN, to the corporate office, and staff as well, so they know what's going on. Communication is required daily for nursing to let staff know what is going on. At Eastwood, we use a communication book and health notes, and then to let the RN know that works in the house. So when we come in every day, we need to check our health notes and our communication book to find out any updated or changed concerns with our consumers. Back when Pam became a nurse, she said there really wasn't any specific training as far as communication like there is now. All she had back then was the company policies and procedures, and then the corporate training, which they still have, but there was never any classes that were required to take for that. The interview was beneficial to me. There was a lot of things that I learned that you'll do in nursing that I probably knew, but I didn't really think about it a whole lot. You have to be a very effective speaker and communicate well as far as oral, written, electronic, and which communication is one of the most important things in nursing. You have to be able to listen to what's being done and then communicate it to your staff and whoever you're speaking to so that they understand you in a way that they can in turn ask questions to what is going on. You need to know your target audience so that they also understand what's going on. So don't go and write, in your medical terms because they're not going to understand it. So it needs to be written where they understand. A lot of what we do, you have to understand the needs of your consumers as well, so that you can relay it on to the nurses so that they understand what's going on, so that they can in turn find out what's going on, and then let us know what needs to be changed, or if they change anything as far as programs, cares, just anything specific with our consumers.
You done?
Yeah.